Hey everyone, Jay Grams here at the Volo Museum Auto Sales, where we have about 200, well actually as of today, 247 classic cars in stock. Today we're going to show you the Mustangs we have. I think we have about 15 or 20 Mustangs right now. This one's beautiful. It's my favorite color, the dark blue metallic. I think they call it Night Watch blue. Now, this is Caspian blue. Hood's open, so let's take a peek under here. 289. Look how nicely restored and detailed, and the nice finned aluminum valve covers and air cleaner. All the components are fresh and clean. The engine bay is beautiful. Then up front's got the GT fog lamps. Before we walk away, you gotta peek inside and see the pony interior. That comes with deluxe door panels and seats. 1,300 miles on a rotisserie restoration. Has a posi, GT equipment. This one's going for $57,998. Beautiful car. Now keep in mind, our cars are in outstanding condition. Restoration costs so much money. It would cost you 100 grand to restore a car professionally. Although of all the cars, the Mustangs are the easiest ones to restore and maintain because so many parts are available. Pretty much you need anything for it, your local parts store will have it, or you open up a catalog, you need an emblem, you need a fog lamp, they sell everything. Here we've got a 1965 Mustang convertible. Also has the GT lamps, also taken all apart, restored, detailed. This one has power steering, correct hoses and clamps, GT wheels, GT stripes, beautiful colors, red with white, you can't beat that. White interior is nice in a convertible, it stays cool, it really makes a difference. Power steering, GT equipment. This is the A code, means there's an A in the VIN number. That's the 289 4-barrel. It makes 225 horsepower. Now this one is $76,998, but it has 100 miles on a nut and bolt restoration. All right, the only two Mustangs in this building. Let's go to showroom 2 and see what we can find. All right, we're in showroom 2. We found 2 more Mustangs, and these are really good ones. Now, if you see some other cars that you're interested in, go to volocars.com. That's where you'll find them on our website. Full descriptions, prices, videos, the whole shebang. Now, I just told you what an A code was. This is a K code. So there's a letter K in the VIN number. This is the high performance 289, 271 horsepower. This is the motor that was in the Shelby. So this here is a genuine K-code high-performance Mustang, and then they've made it look like a Shelby. So it has the racing window so they could see going around the track instead of the louvers. It has, and it's the Hertz edition, so it has the Hertz center caps. Do you know you could rent a Shelby from Hertz Rent-A-Car back in the day? It has the Shelby scoops, stripes, mirrors. The Shelby tachometer on the dash. This one's been upgraded with a 5-speed manual transmission. We're gonna open the hood here. So that is a K-code car. This is a K-code engine. Few upgrades, has some stainless headers, MSD ignition. This is a pretty cool car. This one has a lot to offer. And it is a 1966 disc brakes, see all the Shelby goodies, nicely restored. Now the one next to it is the star of the show. This is amazing. 1967 Mustang GTA. It was born at GTA S code 390. This is a complete Pro Touring build. It has a 5.0 Coyote Gen 2 motor, making 435 horsepower. The automatic was upgraded with the modern overdrive electronic shift. and it's sitting on a Roadster shop chassis. There's so much more to this car than meets the eye. This is extreme high quality and fit and finishes. It performs, handles like a new car. You should watch Michael's test drive video. He gets on this thing and I think it surprised him. Look at that clean installation. Look how the power steering and heat is routed behind the fenders. Look how it has billet hinges. Very impressive car. I think there's $130,000 just in parts in this car. Awesome, awesome piece. Whoever gets this is getting a world-class car. They're going to be extremely happy. Sitting on a Roadster shop chassis. All right, let's head over to showroom 3 and find some more. All right, so we're in showroom 3 and I see at least 3 Mustangs in this building. Make sure you stay tuned. We have some Mustangs in the shop we're gonna visit in a little bit that are not even marketed anywhere yet. This one's very special for multiple reasons. One, it's a factory-born black car with white interior. That's a rare combination, very desirable combination. It's a 1964 and a half. They were all titled as 65s, but they were went into production so early that people nicknamed them 64 and a halves. That's when the first Mustang was made. There are some very subtle differences on the 64 and a half that separate them from the other ones. Like this lip on the hood. If you're working on it, you could cut your head on the hood. So later on, they folded those in. There's some louvers built into the core support right here. That's to keep the battery cool. The original cars have a generator, where now they have an alternator. And I think that heated up the battery a little extra. So when they went to an alternator, they didn't need the louvers anymore. So right there is 3 things that separate this from the others. This one has air conditioning, power steering, power brakes. So it has all the right stuff. This is a really desirable early 64 and a half Mustang. Now this one here is a car we owned years ago and we ended up taking it back in on trade. It's a 1970 Mustang convertible. This was rotisserie restored. Underneath of the car, it's painted yellow. Now you hear me talk about rotisserie restorations. That's what a rotisserie looks like. They actually flip the car upside down. It just allows them the opportunity to do a better job because they're not laying on their back underneath the car. Beautiful interior. So it's a 302 automatic, power steering, power disc brakes, power top. Just a nice restoration, nice options, make it very comfortable and easy to drive. Decked out with the Magnum wheels, hood scoop, spoilers, sport mirrors. Just a good looker. $53,998. You get a rotisserie restored Mustang you can drive and enjoy all summer. Now we got another pretty special one over here. I love everything about this one. Silver with red is another favorite color combination of mine. Loads of upgrades. This car was built by the founder of Mustang Monthly magazine. So he has connections. So under the hood is a 4.6 liter supercharged V8, 5-speed manual transmission, air conditioned, fuel injected, power steering, rack and pinion, power brakes, 4-wheel disc, 373 posi, power top, power windows were added, power antenna. This has the pony interior we're talking about earlier. It's all custom made in actual leather, not vinyl. It's all leather upholstery. The upgraded steering wheel on a tilt column, rally pack gauges sitting on the column there. See those 2 gauges? It has a stereo system. So this has the vintage look of a Mustang. But it's loaded up with all sorts of modern features, and it has a great backstory. It was in a magazine, and again, built by the founder of Mustang Monthly magazine. It has a Mustang 2 front suspension from Rod and Custom Motorsports. We'll pop the hood real quick too. Oh, I don't want to spill my coffee on the car. It's all modern stuff. Serpentine belt. And it's a good looker on top of it. You're gonna have fun hitting the road with this, and you're gonna turn a lot of heads. All right, let's go head over to showroom 5. All right, we're here in showroom 5. I picked up a few more Mustangs, or I found a few more in here. Do you wonder why we don't go in showroom 4? Maybe you can leave in the comments your answer as to why we go from 3 to 5. But here's a couple of the modern examples. Now, technically it's a Shelby. Some Shelby guys will say it's not a Mustang, it's a Shelby. This is a 2012 Shelby GT 500, 5.8 liter supercharged, 6-speed manual transmission, 10,500 actual miles. Pristine car throughout, great looking colors. I love the black with the red striping. And then if you notice, the interior is the same way. Black with the red striping matches the outside. I think that's really cool. Now, if you love the muscle and the rumble and the performance, but you don't want an old car, this is a great alternative. This will actually outperform any of the old cars. Reliable, just get in, turn the key, put gas in it. I love the sequential lights. They go blink, blink, blink. They blink across. But just look at all the shape and design and the exhaust tips. SVT, what does that stand for? Let me know in the comments on that too. And here's another modern one, the 2014, very desirable year. 5.8, 723 rear wheel horsepower. So at the motor, it's over 900 horsepower. Beautiful colors again, blue with the white stripes. This has the glass roof. That's a very cool feature. And then check out the inside of this one. It has some special Recaro seats with the snake embroidered on it and the white stripes. This is the one that you want. This is the 2014 with 9,000 miles. It has the SVT track pack, the electronic package with navigation, the glass roof, all the stripes, the seats, the Shaker Pro audio. Even comes with a Shelby car cover. This is the one that you want, the options, the colors, very desirable car right there. All right, and the last Mustang in this building is a vintage Mustang, a 1967 Sprint model. The restoration is what really makes this one special. They have binders and documentation. The Sprint includes the louvered hood, it has built-in turn signals. Look at the finish on the paint, it's just outstanding. There must have been some sentimental attachment to this one. It's a 6-cylinder coupe, and somebody spent gobs of money and time restoring it to like new condition. Now you talk about simple. You want to work on this car, I could change the spark plugs in probably 10 minutes. You need to give it a tune-up. You need to change the oil filter. Everything's right here. I bet that radiator comes out in 15 minutes. It's all so simple. It does feature power brakes, easy, simple car to drive. You have a vintage Mustang that will compete with the best of the best as far as condition. Complete ground-up restoration, again with stacks of documentation. Beautiful interior. At $39,900, it's a fraction of what the restoration alone costs. I'm sure you can go out and find one of these for half the price, but it won't be half this nice. So now I'm going to take you back to the shop. Those are the ones we have prepped for sale, but we have some that literally have just come in the last 24 hours. Let's go find those. Now we're back by the shop where cars are coming and going. This literally just arrived from Florida. As much as I know about cars, I'll admit, I'm embarrassed to admit, I don't know the difference between a 65 and a 66 Mustang. Maybe you can tell me what year this one here is. I can tell you, I bought this car and it's loaded with upgrades. Halogen lights, push button hood locks, Shelby type stripes and scoops. It's a built performance motor with MSD ignition, air condition, Borgeson power steering, Willwood power brakes. You can see it has all custom suspension because the shock towers are removed. This just came in. It's going to get serviced, detailed. It has disc brakes, Willwood in front, complete pony interior, disc brakes in back. I know it has upgraded suspension as well. Tilt wheel. The list is going to be long on this one. Check out the tail end too. Yeah, get inside, check that out. They didn't put tilt wheels in old Mustangs, but this one has it. Those are power windows too. See the window crank? You actually push on it or lift up on it and it's a power window. Then it does have the dovetail trunk and the end caps. Real cool features. You'll be looking out for a video and pictures on this one in 2-3 weeks. That's about how long it takes us to service our cars. It gets thoroughly inspected and test driven. They make up a work order whatever parts are necessary. Usually it's minor stuff because I try and buy finished cars. But you know, if the reverse light's not working or brake pedal feels weird, we address it. All right, we'll go inside. We got a few more Mustangs to find. So we're on the mechanical side of the shop. We actually inspect and service each car twice. When it comes in, we go through and check the car out. When it sells, it gets test driven and inspected one more time. Everything in here is new with the exception of the Ford retractable. That is sold and it's just being serviced the second time. You know, things that we might not have caught the first time. But we do have one more Mustang here. It's a 67. I love the colors. It's the vintage burgundy with the parchment interior. And that thing is loaded with options. I mean, all sorts of good stuff. I don't want to name them right now because I don't want to be wrong, but I bought that car personally down in Florida. No, North Carolina, I bought that one. Loaded with all sorts of good stuff. So it should be popping up in our inventory very soon. Let's go see what's on the detail side. Oh yeah, super excited about this one. 69 Mach 1, killer color combination. The Acapulco blue with a white interior, has a 4-speed transmission, the Magnum wheels and scoops and spoilers and rotisserie restoration, 351 4-barrel. This is the detail bay, so they're just getting it all dialed in right now. This will be rolling in the photo studio for pictures and videos shortly. But yeah, killer combination of features and colors. I love that car. I don't know if we have any more Mustangs in here or not. We'll take a quick look. That might be, oh, no. We got one more here. This just arrived from Nashville. This is a rotisserie restored. More great colors. White, red stripes, red and white pony seats. Rotisserie restoration has been done on it. I actually bought another Mustang that's still down in Nashville, waiting to be picked up and brought here. It's a 68 California Special, a red one. So you'll see that in a few weeks. We have another one going through the chutes, but you're gonna wanna be on the lookout for that. That's a 67 Fastback Pro Touring, all the modern upgrades, suspension, steering, brakes. That's a hot Mustang. It's just being serviced. You'll see that shortly. So that's it for this week. Let us know what cars you want to look at next week in our showroom tour. Thanks for watching.